It's a very contradicting time because one day you feel empowered by the very things that make you feel so powerless at times. We want to get to the root cause. Why am I feeling this way? How am I going to feel better? How about you accept that you're sad? As long as the baby is cared for and the baby is alive, you are doing an amazing job. And I want you to know that I mean it. It's true. You're doing an amazing job if the baby is fed and well taken care of. Okay? Pinky promise. You hear me? Pinky promise? Alright. Hello girly pops, it is your favorite wife and mother in the building, and I'm back with another video, y'all. Maybe I should put on my softer voice and talk to the mothers who need a little softness in their life. I'm going to be addressing a topic that is very, very dear to me because it's very relevant to my life currently, and it is how to make your postpartum a more enjoyable experience. I am a mother to 2 children. I have a 6-year-old and I also have a 5-month-old. So I have a few tricks up my sleeve. My first postpartum experience was a mess. I feel like I definitely needed some more TLC, not only from the people around me, but even from myself. Learning to be more kind to myself is something that I had to learn with time. And also knowing how to put my foot down, set boundaries, and stand on business. Something I had to learn through motherhood. Mally taught me that. And that's when I understood the power of communicating boundaries and setting boundaries not only with people but with yourself and respecting said boundaries. That is really the hack. That is cracking the code, not only to postpartum but to life in general. This postpartum experience is completely different from what the last one was, y'all. I am feeling so good. There are a few things that I learned my first time being postpartum that I have applied and that I continue to tweak and adjust as time goes on. But I have listed a few things here that I'm going to share with you to make your postpartum experience a little bit more smooth. So let's get into the video. Tip number 1, surrender to imperfections. Postpartum is not meant to be this picture perfect experience such as what we see on social media. Postpartum is not this soft era, feminine era that you see on social media. Postpartum is you stink because the baby needs to be able to smell you. So your body is producing all these extra pheromones. So you are smelling yourself. You're leaking milk. Your CO is through the roof. You're bleeding out your cooch. Honey, it's not a cute mix, okay? You gotta shower every day, and some days you might forget to shower because your whole life now revolves around taking care of a child. So if you're not being intentional with taking that time to shower or to pour into yourself in a day, honey, baby's cute. You as a mom, not sure. Postpartum, unless you're hiring a doula and a housekeeper, the sink will be full of dishes. The clothes will be piling up. They're not going to be folded right when you're done doing the laundry, and that's okay. Women just need to release themselves from the shackles of believing that everything needs to be perfect all the time. Let go of this perfectionism, okay? The sink is gonna be full. The baby does not give a fuck. The baby will be happy if you are holding them, if you're feeding them, if you're singing to them, and if you're happy. Leave the dishes to someone else. Please don't be on your feet doing the dishes if you're postpartum, okay? Let your husband or let your partner or let your support system take care of the dishes. You should not be doing the dishes. You should not be doing laundry. And if it's not done, close your eyes. Look away, okay? It doesn't matter. Tip number 2, educate yourself on expectations. And what I mean by that is if you're watching this video right now, shout out to you. You're doing an amazing job. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing when you're going to be postpartum, or if you plan to have kids, is to educate yourself prior. You don't want to be caught in the midst of postpartum and ask yourself, is this normal? Is this normal? You're going to have questions, that's for sure. But you need to have a good baseline of knowledge. You need to be educated about certain things before you have a child. I'm talking about sleep patterns. I'm talking about breastfeeding expectations, baby development. It helps you panic less. Also know that not everything is going to go by the book. If you educate yourself, you will learn about the nuances in different people's experiences, and that is very important to note. If I could give you a quick example of sleep pattern expectations that you should have. There are sleep regressions. So if all of a sudden your baby is waking up at 1 in the morning and not going to sleep until 4 in the morning, don't blame yourself and ask yourself, what did I do wrong? It's normal. Your baby is meant to wake up at night. Some people experience it, some people don't. I know I didn't experience it with my first child, but I'm experiencing it with my second child. It is what it is. To just be aware of that change that's going to happen. So when it happens, you're not caught off guard. You're like, okay, yeah, it's that thing that I read about, or it's that thing that I heard of some moms experiencing. So when I say learn about expectations, that's what I'm talking about. Tip number 3 is communicating with your support system. Communicate what you need. Do not be quiet. Listen, you just carried a child. You just gave birth to that child. You have the right to speak up for yourself, okay? And for the well-being of your child. If anything, if you're not doing it for yourself, do it for your child. Your child needs someone to advocate for them, and advocating for them sometimes is saying what the mother needs, okay? If you're breastfeeding, your body needs to be fueled. If you need a glass of water, voice that. If you need a hot meal, voice that. If you feel like your boundaries are not being respected, voice it. If you feel like something's making you uncomfortable, say it, okay? Do not shy away from communicating with your support system, whether it be your partner, your parents, your in-laws, extended family. Make sure that you respect your own boundaries. If you don't want people coming over for the first few months, say that. Don't be shy. Don't fall under the pressure of having people come over, because when your baby is sick, who's going to have to take care of the baby? Them or you? You? Okay, that's what I thought. If one of the boundaries is, look, babe, I absolutely need a shower every single morning when I wake up, your partner or whoever your support system is can make themselves available for 20 minutes for you to take a shower and feel refreshed when you wake up, okay? So make sure that you are using your voice. It is very important to use your voice as a new mother. The challenge here is to remind people around you and to remind yourself that you are also deserving of some love and care and attention. So give yourself a little bit of TLC, because not only the baby needs TLC, and I think that that's one thing about postpartum, is that the mother is always forgotten. She's forgotten by her friends. She's forgotten by her family. She is also even forgotten by her partner sometimes. And she is forgotten by herself also. That when you care for yourself postpartum, it makes you feel like an individual. It makes you feel like a woman. It doesn't just make you feel like the mother of or the milk provider of. And also communicating with your support system will help in the long run by preventing resentment, because I think that resenting your partner is a natural part of postpartum. When you see that your life is completely changing, you don't recognize yourself anymore, your identity, you don't know what that is anymore, and your partner's like, babe, I'm going to the gym. You're like, what do you mean you're going to the gym? I haven't even showered. I've been holding in my pee since I woke up this morning. What do you mean you're going to the gym? Communicating expectations, boundaries, and your feelings with your partner will help them understand you better, and it will also alleviate you from the weight of holding everything in, because you're already dealing with enough, honey. When you're postpartum, you don't need to be holding on to resentment and bottled up emotions. Tip number 5, 1 act of self-care per day. I know that having a new baby makes it really hard to self-care, but you gotta have at least 1 act of self-care per day. Whether it's a shower, whether it's just a skincare routine, or even taking a 5-minute walk to touch grass, do it. You need at least 1 act of self-care per day, because what I notice is that when I forget to take care of myself for a day or two, I end up feeling like, oh my gosh, am I feeling postpartum depression? There's a new person that comes into our lives and we put all of our attention to that new baby. The new baby don't need none but his or her mother. But we forget that the woman who just went through a traumatic experience of pushing a baby out or being cut open also needs some TLC. Postpartum depression is a lot rooted in sleep deprivation and lack of self-care. So if you're able to keep these things as a priority on your to-do list every day, 1 act of self-care per day is super important to maintaining your sanity postpartum. Tip number 5 is to slow down. Slow down, okay? In French, there is this thing called lâcher prise. Lâcher prise means to kind of let go. You can slow down. One thing that really helped me in my postpartum experience this time around was to understand that sometimes you're going to take your day hour by hour. You don't know what to expect in the next hour, but you just gotta be grounded in the present moment and slow down. There's no rush to planning the week, to planning the month. Your life is changing very rapidly when you have a newborn, when you have a baby. The first 2 months, they're a newborn, they're eating every 2 to 3 hours. After that, next thing you know, they're up for a whole 2 hours and you didn't even see it coming. After that, they're walking and they're talking, and it goes by so fast. So you need to control the pace of things when you can. So learning to slow down when you're postpartum is very important. So don't try to rush back into a routine. Don't try to rush back into being productive. It's okay for things to wait until tomorrow. If in the grand scheme of things it doesn't change anything, that it's not done today, let it go. Slow down. Enjoy your time with the baby, because I'm telling you, it passes by way too fast. And finally, please, please, I beg you, take some pictures. The time that you're going to spend with your newborn being a newborn is going to pass you by like this. You're going to blink and the next thing you know, your child is starting kindergarten. So please take your time, take some pictures, slow down, rest. I feel like, especially as Black women, we tend to be go-getters. We tend to be overachievers. Postpartum is not a time to overachieve, okay? I should take my own advice, because I decided to go back to school postpartum, which is crazy. Child, I don't know why I did that. But at the same time, I must say I love what I'm learning. It also gave me an excuse to leave the house and to spend a moment with myself. I actually really love studying. So I don't know if that's me being an overachiever, but I'm still having fun being in school. So I feel like it's not that bad. But all I want to say is, take your time, slow down, because the moments that you're missing out on with your child, or the moments that you're projecting yourself into the future and not being grounded in the present, you're going to end up feeling it and you're going to end up regretting it. Cuddle with your baby and soak up all the love, all that newborn baby love, all that newborn bliss that can also be depressing sometimes. Just be present in the moment. If you're feeling sad, accept that you're feeling sad. That's also another thing. Sometimes we want to intellectualize our feelings so much. We want to get to the root cause. Why am I feeling this way? How am I going to feel better? How about you accept that you're sad? Accepting that you're sad is the first step to feeling better. Just sit in your sadness for a moment. It will pass. The more you resist the feeling, the more the feeling will linger. So, food for thought. I hope that this video helped you. If you know a postpartum mother and you feel like she needs the reminder that she's doing more than okay, and that she's doing more than she thinks, please send this video her way. I feel like this video could make a world of difference for a new mother who is doubtful of herself, who doesn't know if she's doing enough. She might need this reminder. Like this video to let me know how you felt about it. Comment down below if you do have a tip for other postpartum moms. Please let us know one thing that you've learned postpartum. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, because more videos are coming. It was a pleasure talking to you guys today, and I hope that if you are postpartum, I hope that you're flourishing. I hope that your baby is healthy. I hope that you're feeling safe, well surrounded, and taken care of, because you deserve it. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at SheIsKamiko. She is Kamiko. She is Kamiko. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will catch you guys next time. Mwah!